There it
is
is.
live.
And Loaf's in-game tag is, I'm not a music major. Anyone fill me in?
Oh, it's a music note?
It's a note of some sort.
That's...
Is it a half note?
Yes. Quarter note is filled in.
Okay, cool.
And then an eighth note has a little tail.
The eighth note gets a half a beat.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, if you're in 4/4, then yes, which
Yes,
is what they teach you when you're a child. But
Yes,
there's way
yeah.
more than that.
When I was in elementary school, our music teacher had this song which when I don't remember the rest of it, but I remember the eighth note gets a half a beat, 2 beats and a quarter, really neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it's one of those lies we tell the children because it's like, what was that?
Advanced state jump scare.
Like I before E unless after C. That's not true.
Yeah, yep, not always true.
I think it's more frequently untrue, but for common words it's true. So it's, oh, what are we doing?
Okay.
Dang, I can't play Amis.
Saddest sneeze of my life.
Yeah, I've only gotten to do it once and I won. And we got Camden reporting a set. And as that happens, Loaf takes a stock.
Yep.
He does have the lead against Sonic. That's quite important. But
However,
now it's tied, so he doesn't really have the lead.
no, not really. How long can you keep the lead against this guy, really?
That's true.
It's hard. It's really difficult.
Not having a lead against Sonic, that's more of the problem. That's why having the lead is important, because
Yes.
not having the lead is awful.
That being said, Loaf making it up here and doing cork through on stage.
I think he was trying to two-frame, but he didn't get the fastball probably and just did it way higher than he wanted to. Oh,
Wow,
he hits that. Loaf
Look
not
at
like...
how immediately he had advantage and turned it into a stock.
Yep, now he has the lead. He's not losing against Sonic, which is where you want to be.
That is exactly where you'd like to be. We'll see if Zach has anything to say about it in a couple of seconds here. All right. Here's an advantage state for Loaf.
Up. Okay.
And you're in a compromised position here. This is exactly where Loaf would like to have you.
Loaf doing a great job with this advantage. Tries to just bite him off stage and
tries
kill
to
him.
end it all.
We have not left this ledge for like 10 seconds. Okay, we're finally moving past the right side of the screen.
And absolutely clap city out here.
Oh, he techs the down B or side B, I don't know. And doesn't get a combo from it. It's another spin dash charge. Weak fair dash attack is true, but he doesn't get the strong hit, so it doesn't get the kill there.
Yeah, this game continues, but Loaf absolutely in a...
There's down tilt dash attack, and that's going to do it.
That'll do the trick.
It was a good game from LazyZach, except for that one stock where he just got advantage stated once and died.
Yes, yeah.
So if you just play a game like that and you don't have that happen, he could win that game.
I'm thinking the same thing. It's easier said than done against Loaf.
This is true. Oh, no, the LazyZach game was an upset. He was seeded to lose to Aaron Baskin, so...
Oh, okay.
Now I'm going to... If I win my next set, then I'll play Aaron. And that means I'm going to play a secondary. That means me Brawler's coming out.
I see.
My Rob-specific counter pick, and I don't know any other matchup I'm going to use it for, but...
Okay. Well, tell me, since we were talking about it earlier, do you know how to Fortnite Flash?
I do not know how to Fortnite Flash. I use the
life.
other one. I use shot put.
Yeah, switch to scene, buddy.
H. Screen. I would learn how to Fortnite. I have thought about learning FMP, but... So I think Blaze and Big Jayhawk did that as a joke, and because they are laughing about it.
Yeah, one of them, I think it was Blaze, hit his fist on the table and then backed up and
They probably disconnected the switch.
Probably.
The switch probably jumped out.
Oh, there's a good clip from Invergrove fight of Vomit slapping the table and his opponent going, "Wait, no!"
I've seen a couple of those where somebody slaps the table and the capture card stops working or the switch turns off.
Yeah.
Oh, good wave bounce neutral B. Oh, they're talking about Mario Kart World. I have yet to play. Have you played it? Yeah, I got 80 hours in that game.
Okay. See, I don't see myself having a Switch 2 for a while. So.
Yeah, so I got the Switch 2 on pre-order, and then the job I have, I just work the front desk at one of the dorms at the university.
Yep.
So there's a lot of downtime, and I just bring my Switch too and play Mario Kart for half the shift.
Fair enough. Yeah, I always wonder what you guys did. You know, at being the receptionist at the dorm.
Yeah, that's a lot of that.
I see.
People are watching like TV shows. People bring their PlayStations and like a monitor and play that.
That's awesome.
I like the Switch because I don't have to bring anything else. I just got to bring that. And now the Switch 2, like it has a charging port on the top too, so I can just like set up the dock.
Oh,
not the dock.
It sorely needed that. It sorely needed
the kickstand that isn't like garbage, and then just like play it like that because it dies really fast.
I see.
It is one of the problems, but it's very easy to charge there. So we're chilling. And LazyZach has the lead as we're talking about the Switch 2.
That's true. Yeah, we weren't paying attention to it.
He got a back air.
But yeah, we found ourselves in somewhat similar of a situation here.
Yeah, this is Sonic with the lead now. It's not a big lead because like one hit and it's even, but
yeah. But yeah, Zach would absolutely like to push this as much as he can.
Good hold down so he doesn't get hit by that. He just clanks with the spring. Oh, okay. That was a true combo. I didn't know down air jab could be a thing.
I wasn't expecting that either.
Where is Dave and Sriracha playing? I want to see who's winning. I want to see. Oh, somebody stood up.
Oh, they're way in the corner.
Yeah, they just got done. We're going to see who wins, and I'm going to get called
while
off.
we were looking away, Loaf just accumulated 106%.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. Yeah,
okay, Simon's reporting, so he's probably going to look at me, and he's going to say, what? It's 1-0. Okay, bye.
All right, folks, that was LazyZach. Give it up for LazyZach, everyone. All right, Loaf is going to not find himself the waft there. That was pretty crucial. If I had to guess, that was a swing in Zach's favorability to win this game. We're talking like raw statistics here. That being said, Loaf advantage state, nothing to sneeze at. And he's going to pick up a huge up smash there. And he's going to make this deficit he was running earlier and turn it into a surplus. That's not what we call it here. We call that a lead. I don't know why I called it a surplus. Zach here on the offensive. All right, I like holding down there, getting the last hit of corkscrew, and a beautiful chomp right there, really. However, you know, side B does it eventually. So Zach finding himself at a little bit of a deficit here, but he's gonna use the time use all the time he's got to make an approach in the way he wishes to. And I also take his bike, I guess. That being said, I was talking about Zach taking his time, but as I commented on earlier, the waft will come back eventually. And if Zach waits too long, that could be his early death very soon. However, he keeps this advantage up. All right. Loaf getting 2 correct reads in a row and ending the game off of it immediately. Drift to my right saying, I hate Wario so much.
Dude, this character bothers me.
Yeah.
Why is he like that?
I don't, you know?
I might as well jump on. I might as well. I have a ways
Everyone,
to go.
nature is healing. Hunter, to my
Hello.
left,
Hello,
is on
hello.
commentary.
Guys, we're going to go to the Twins game together.
We are going to go to the
It's
Twins
not
game.
a date, but like, kind of.
It might as well be.
We're hanging
There's like
out.
6 of us.
It's like a date with 6 dudes.
Yeah.
Polycule!
You know, I'm not so sure I like this analogy anymore. Also, you know Rose Bloom watches everything. You can't just say that on stream.
Nah, we're good.
Now we're good? Okay.
We like Rose Bloom.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is? Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting. Anyways, go to the Twins game on Saturday. You might see us hanging out.
That's true.
Anyways,
Or watch it on TV. You
or
might
watch it on TV.
You might see us in like the third deck. They probably don't put the cameras up there.
That's
but,
all right.
Yeah.
For $34 tickets,
That is not bad at all.
that's pretty dang fire.
Yep.
My brother texted me actually. He's like, because he's going. So the thing is, a couple of weeks ago, my brother texted me and he said he was going to be in town on this Friday. And he was like, let's go to the Twins game. And I said, bad news. And he goes, what? And I said, I had plans to go to the game on Saturday. And then he
Yeah.
goes, no. And I said, yeah. And then he texted me today and he said, I might get off work on Saturday. And I was like, well, he maybe wouldn't be sitting with us. I don't know. Maybe he could. It's not like, I don't think security cares 3 rows, like 3 decks up. I don't think security really cares.
Maybe not.
They definitely didn't care, like, at the, I went to some Wild games this winter,
Yeah.
and, like, once the second period starts, security stops caring about who sits where.
Yeah, fair
It's
enough.
pretty rad.
Yeah, I think like once you get past like the 7th in baseball, there's nothing going on. People have already left.
The last time I went to a Twins game with you, it was really bad, though, so we
It
need
was
better
really
luck.
bad, dude. I actually last year, I did not watch in person a single Twin cross the plate, and I went to
That's so sad.
I went to 2 games.
Anyways, these two, LazyZach, Loaf, these guys don't play each other terribly often because both of their attendance is a little sparse. They don't both go to every advantage state, so.
Yeah,
But when these two do play, it's always late in bracket because these are heavy hitters.
that's true.
They're always playing in semis or finals or losers quarters or something like that.
I remember a couple of seasons ago, Zach having a win off of Loaf, and that factored into people's vote for him on PR that season.
Oh yeah,
You know, I have this kind of insider knowledge.
you do.
Yeah.
How are you going to do that when you're away?
See,
Who's going to be in charge?
Yeah, I might have. I've got a couple of people in mind who could step up after I
Because
move.
for chat, if you didn't know, Minty Guy
Oh, yeah.
is going to Japan to be a student.
Yep, I just learned yesterday that I got
So
accepted.
cool. Are you going to be where Persona 5 happened?
You know what? I can go to where the neighborhood.
Did you
where
see the dog statue at the train station?
Oh, I've been there.
Oh, you've been there already?
Yeah, I went
That's
in
cool.
I went in 2019 there once.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so I did see the real life statue there.
Yep.
I saw some dude with a bunch of cats there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, no jump. Better run off and loft. Oh, I would have. But I don't
You
play. I don't play
you,
Wario.
You would have. However, Loaf absolutely
Oh,
pushing this advantage.
kinda-
That would have been a diabolical way to end this set.
Because if LazyZach upbeat early, I'm pretty sure that he would have gotten 2-framed.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
Well, you know,
the
that
delay.
was probably an auto parry, but still, let me comment on it.
Were you around way back in early Ultimate when Jackie Peanuts coined the term unnecessary?
Yes.
I love that so much. Love that so much.
It's so good.
See people like fighting Fox or Falco or whatever, and they parry the lasers, and I just think, that's unnecessary. Oh, you're dead.
Wow.
That's very
What a
brave to
catch.
do.
What a catch. However, set's not over
Dead.
just.
Dead? Up smash there is a weird choice.
All right,
Oh.
Zach gonna find himself with a little bit of advantage here. A spark of hope.
Sonic's not really a character that kills early, though, so like he's going to have to get a couple of combos before he's in a position to win.
Yeah, If he's not dragging you off stage, he's not going to be killing you on stage.
The only way Sonic can really kill at this percent is down B to down air at the corner. That's really it.
Yeah, or like a deep forward air.
Or deep forward air, yeah.
Yeah,
And if you're low, if you're just biding your time right now,
yeah.
eventually you can probably react. Oh, hold on.
Hold on a
You
second.
got your bike, though.
Ooh,
Ooh, good thing you
okay.
didn't jump early. LazyZach was scouting that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, the way that you have to weave around this character at this kind of level never ceases to fascinate
Oh, you're dead.
me.
That was a good catch.
Wow.
All right, wrap it up.
And
Remember at the Game Awards, please wrap it up.
wow, that's a deep cut.
Is it? Show me Hollow Knight, or not Hollow Knight. Show me Silk Song this summer, please.
Honestly.
We need it.
So actually, you were talking about the unnecessary. Do you remember the first claimant